What's up, everybody? Hey, listen, I'm not finna over talk it. I'm gonna just tell you this. You wanna watch this video through its entirety. I'm gonna give up a couple of gems. I'm gonna show you why this spaghetti here is gonna be better than even the last ones that I made. With that being said, let's get it. Okay, so look, just a quick fly over the ingredients. You see I got some cans, right here. Then right here, I got an assortment of, listen, these are the herbs. I got garlic cloves, right? Now look, if you look back here, I got angel hair pasta, folks. That's what I like. You guys let me know down in the comment section below. Do you guys do the thin spaghetti or do you just do the traditional kind? Then obviously you can see I got, a bell pepper. And then when we get over here, when we look at our meats, listen, I got 2 pounds, right? 80-20 on my ground beef. And then I got a pound, which is a pound. And then I got a pound of my, mild Italian sausage. To be honest with you, if you guys just go to my website, which is smokinandgrillingwithab.com, and that's WITAB.com, you guys will find like some cool little tips that I write like in those articles. Like, here's one for you. Like I'm getting ready to boil, and go ahead and get my pasta going, right? I got tips and tricks on that too. So if you guys want to infuse that with different type of, flavors, I got 4 of them on there that'll give you, just like the true level up. Okay, so my water's boiling. This is one of the ways we level up, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and take myself just like a heaping tablespoon, right? This chicken bouillon. I don't know, some of you guys probably use this brand. What we doing is we cooking our pasta, right, to al dente. Now, when I say al dente, you guys gotta read the instructions on the box for your manufacturer, right? And that'll tell you whether it be 8 minutes, some of you 11 minutes, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna set mine like that, and then I'm finna drop this in here. I just need 1 pound, so we'll just put this in here like that. And we just leave it. Again, I want you guys to let me know, what type of pasta do you guys use? You know what I mean? I'm just curious. Remember, you want to do it with flavor. That's how you get that pasta right. All right, so then what you want to do is get yourself a colander. What you guys didn't see me just do is, I went ahead and put my Pyrex in here. I like to save a cup of my starchy water, right? So I'm getting ready to pour this out, pour that in there. And what we want to do is stop, cooking process, right? So cold water, and then I rinse. A lot of people I've seen on the internet, they say, hey, you washing all of the seasoning that you put in there? No, it doesn't. We got to stop it from cooking. Either we would have took this out way early because it's going to continue to cook, and we could have just let this drip dry. But I like to do it this way. I don't see no less of flavor. You know what I mean? It still tastes good. I can taste it in the pasta. So trust me, folks. And that's usually when I say, trust the process. Okay, so this is it right here. I just saved some of this. This plays the key, because if you cook down your sauce and it get a little bit too thick, we thin it with this, and this also helps, the sauce, coat your, spaghetti sauce. Now, I'm gonna ask a question, and you guys let me know this. We got a lot to talk about. This is the question for you. Do you guys put this pasta on your plate and then add your sauce to it? Or do you like to put your pasta inside of your sauce? All right, let's move on. All right, I actually cut too close to it. You know what I mean? I can see seeds in there. You can take this, put this in your garden, just cut that stem off, you know what I mean? Just stick it in there, bury it, water it, and then you'll start sprouting these, bell peppers, and look, a lot of gems in this. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is just cut these down. I don't wanna call them slivers. I just cut these down into strips, right? I don't care, they don't have to be all uniform for me, because I'm gonna dice these down, to the size that I wanna do. You know what I mean? So I used to say this, I'm getting ready to get back to it. Listen, when you dice, size makes a difference, right? So if you dice them small, that's a lot for the flavor. That helps everything, like work itself down. It dissolves easier, things of that nature. And then when you do it a little bit on the larger side, that'd be more so for the texture. It depends on how you guys like it. I like to be able to taste it, have the texture, you know what I mean? But we're gonna saute these anyway. We're gonna get all of that flavor out of that. All right, so if you guys look, this is my hex-clad frying pan. It's a little bit on the lower side, especially for the amount of spaghetti that I'm doing. But I just want you guys to be able to see everything clearly, right? So we using, a mild Italian sausage, which has a lot of, fat in there, but I still like to just put just a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, and this is infused olive oil, folks. That's garlic infused. Since we're doing something a little bit on the, what does that be? A little bit on the Italian side, right? A little bit on there, because this ain't gonna be true to the way they make it. You know what I mean? I just make good food, folks. So let's go ahead and drop this in there. Peel this piece off the back. Right, And then we do the same thing, you know, with my ground beef. In actuality, let me just move that over here like this. Now, this is 80-20. It's gonna render a little bit of fat in there also, but this is the way I like to start this. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna brown that. Now, I'm looking right now, I have everything set up the way I want to, but I don't have my meat masher. That's gonna be key, folks. All right, so this is a meat masher. What you wanna do is get one of these, and now we start working this around, right? I do down and a little twist just to break up all of the ground meats, you know what I mean? And then we let them cook. Let them blend together. And then the fats and the oils from each other, that's where we getting our flavors from, folks. So I'm gonna keep doing this until I get it, all of the pieces, you know, like round up even more. Then we just let them continue to cook. Now I got a medium flame underneath the bottom of here. You guys let me know what you guys use, but if you're asking me, especially if you're a beginner, I tell everybody low. Really, I would normally do this like on a medium high, you know what I mean? But just medium will get you where you need to be. You know what I mean? It's very forgiving. You know what I mean? It gives us time to, you know, achieve what we want to achieve. All right, you see where we at right here? I'm just about done with all of the pink. This would be a great time for us to go ahead and add, you know, our veggies to it. So let me grab these now, put those in there. Get some of these onions. It may look like a lot, folks, but listen, we want to extract all of that flavor out of there too. So follow the instructions that, you know, on the website, you know, with this recipe, and then you make your adjustments later. All right, so now what we're doing is infusing it with all of that goodness that was in the pot, especially from that Italian sausage. You can look at the white of the onion and look at it. You see how it's coated? Yes, sir. Even though I could put my veggies in here, I still get in here with my masher right here. Look, it still break up the bigger chunks. Now everything groups together and cooks. We just do it like that. You can see it all coming together right now. Okay, so now I grab my press, got my peeled garlic right here. Go ahead and put this over here on the top. Now we're gonna come over this way, and then we just put it. When you mince your garlic like this, or even when you put minced garlic in there, I like to put it on top of something, but since we got 2 pounds of ground meat in the inside, it's okay for it to be there. It allows me to continue to teach, you know, make these tutorials and not worry about it that I get my, you know, my minced garlic too hot and burn it, right? So get it like that. Get it on top. Now that it's all minced, put this over here. Now, I'm gonna take this, my spatula, and now we just move this around. You'll know once that garlic hits any of that heat, you know what I mean? Because it'll kick back and let you know. It just says hello to everybody. Ooh, you can smell it right now, folks. I'm still working on it, y'all. Smell-o-vision, it's coming. Okay, so at this point right here, this is when we add our herbs in, right? So this is right here where we're gonna start infusing it with, you know, more of the, I guess this would be like when you put the herbs in there, especially like when you use an Italian seasoning, that combination of seasonings, that right there, start making it, you know, smell like something Italian and reminding you of, I'm gonna say this, just reminding you of real spaghetti. Okay, so look at how you can see the green bell pepper. That's what I'm talking about. I see it sweating good. You know, they're getting soft. This is the way you wanna do it, folks. Ground meats first, then add your, you know, your green. Now we come with our seasoning, right? A little chili flakes to give it just a little bit of, it's not even enough to, it's like a mild bite, like a nibble, right? A little balance right here with the sugar. Now we finna give it a pinch of salt. We give it 2 pinches of salt, and that'll be enough, folks. Anybody want any more salt, they can, you know, handle it on their own in their bowl, right? And then right here, we get that fresh black, cracked black, right? Nothing like grinding your own. And then from here, we give it a mix. And you know what the next thing to do is to start, you know, putting our tomato ingredients in here, making that sauce, folks. But this is the great base. Even though we use 80-20, look at that down there. I don't see none, there's not enough in here for me to make me want to drain nothing. That's all of the flavor, folks. Oh yeah. Right, so now, let me go ahead and clear my board and we move on to the next. All right, so here's another little bit of a level up for you, right? You see right here, I got stewed tomatoes. When you go to the recipe, it's gonna say tomato sauce. If you really wanna like level it up, you can go ahead and get you some stewed tomatoes. put them in some type of blender like what I'm doing right here, right? And then what we can do is we just go ahead and blend this, and this will take the place, which is a very, very flavorful option, taking the place of, tomato sauce, right? But if you guys don't have one of these, you got tomato sauce, then use that. All right, so now, I don't know why I like to just keep stirring it. You know what I mean? It just looks so good. And then the aromatic that come off of it, just the aroma. Woo! All right, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna pour this completely in there, right? So we just add that to it. I know it looked like it's a little bit on the white side, but we just put a lot of air in there. You know what I mean? Just by, emulsifying it or blending it, whichever one you guys wanna say. Then when it comes to the paste, I couldn't find a small one, you know what I mean? So this is 16 ounces, so I'm gonna just put half of it in there. Oh, that's fine right there. Might be a little bit more than half, but that's good, it'll work. It will do. Now don't put this in your refrigerator if you ever get a big one. You know what I mean? I always got like small little Tupperwares. I take the remainder of this and put it in a Tupperware, right? Now, for my diced tomatoes, I like for everything to be fire roasted, so we'll add that. Now I got a real level up. I've been quiet about it and all of that. Some of y'all might have seen it in the very beginning. You know what I mean? I got it over here hid, and we're gonna talk about it right now. All right, so now we just mix it all together. We gotta get that tomato paste. It's got to get hot. Then it loosens up, and then it just dissolves in the liquid, right? So I raised my fire up underneath the bottom of it. Now I'm running a medium-high flame. But look at this here. We're on our way, folks. And by the way, I probably should have said something in the very beginning. Look how meaty this is. I love a meaty spaghetti. You guys let me know down in that comment section below. How do you like yours? I know a lot of people like it to be a little saucy, but I want to say that the majority of y'all like to have a little meat. All right, so this right here is my level up. This right here is a pepperoni, right? I'm gonna go ahead and cut this down like this. Whew, nice and thick. Look at that right there. You know, if you guys ever had a pepperoni, you know how flavorful that is, right? So look, I'm gonna go ahead and just cut this down like this. Now I went to my local deli and got this, right? That's what you guys might have to do. I mean, I guess you could put pepperoni slices in here, but I like to do it this way. Now you see this right here? You see how that's all boiling and all of that? We nice and hot, right? We're gonna stick this in here. We're gonna let that get hot, and we're gonna let this release its flavor in here too. Now, after me telling you that and you seeing this, don't this just make sense? Right? We just infusing it with some flavor. Now this right here is a true level up, folks. Right? So then we just cook this sauce for about, I don't know, I'm gonna let it cook for at least 20 minutes. Right? Look at that. Ah, yeah. Actually, I think I'm gonna add some more to it. I'm gonna cut one more slice like I just did. You guys can eyeball it. Then when you taste it, you let me know, should I have put more in there? Or do you want to put more in yours or less? Or don't even put it at all. You know what I mean? But if you be making spaghetti the same way like everybody else been making it, you know what I mean? You want to put these, chunks of this pepperoni in there. And then after this gonna make you run back and say, AB, watch how many people on the internet finna be doing this now. I've been issuing out things, in small increments, but this one right here is gonna be hard to top, folks. Whew, look at that right there. That's gonna be the level up. Now I'm gonna take my Parmesan and I'm just gonna go ahead and shred this down. Remember, folks, whenever you can, buy yourself the block of any type of cheese so you can avoid that little waxy film that they put on there, and it helps it melt even better, folks. Okay, so it's been 20 minutes. I could have put a lid on the top of this, you know what I mean, so I don't get no evaporation. But you look at the thickness, this is what I meant earlier about saving. Let me bring this back into play. A little bit of that pasta water, right? This is gonna help it, loosen up just a little bit. So I'm gonna add just a little bit of that to it. All right, look how loose that is now, all right? And I told you what it's gonna do is it's gonna help the pasta stick, this sauce stick to it. Now I'm gonna move the Parmesan that I, shredded. You guys can shred with Parmesan, you can use cheddar, anything that you would like, right? So let me just go ahead and make sure this is still loose. Oh yeah, and this is how you feed an army for cheap, folks, and it's good. Right, so we'll take this, bring this over here like this, add this in here, and then we just go to work. I tell you, I like my pasta, my spaghetti, I'm gonna be honest with you. It does taste better the next day, but I'm gonna also cook this on here so that it would, you know, adhere and help infuse in the pasta noodles also. You know what I mean? Angel hair, folks. That's the way to go. You guys let me know. Angel hair, thin spaghetti, or regular. All right, and so there you can see it's nice and meaty, right? Look at that. Now I can tell you this, it's gonna be much, much better tomorrow. There's something about when it gets a chance to like bloom, right? That's what we're gonna call it. It just blooms together. You know what I mean? The pasta, the sauce, you know, and everything that we use to infuse our sauce to get it right. You can still see those bell peppers, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I'm finna eat me a bowl of this right now, folks. So let me go ahead and put it in there. All right, folks, so just like that, you know what I mean? We leveled it up. We did a few things. You guys have already known from prior videos. I talked about, you know, leveling up your pasta water by, you know, like infusing it with whatever flavor profile that you were looking for. We talked about that. And then we talked about today about putting these chunks of this, you know, pepperoni in here. Now listen, I'm gonna go ahead and eat some of this right now. I've been eating it, I ain't gonna lie to you. You know, it's chef's choice. I get a chance to eat it. This is a big fork spoon. I mean, a fork full. You know what I mean? But I'm finna go ahead and hit this, folks. Hey, with that being said, cheers, y'all. I can see it's still steaming. Now listen, I just told my camera person, hey, you ain't got to cut it. I shouldn't have been lazy, you know what I mean? Because I stuck the fork in there, twirled it around, and that's what everything that wound up on the fork. That was way too much, but you know, like one bite. But I'm gonna say this, it was good, folks. Now, let me know, what else do you guys do? You know what I mean? Or, you know, that you think that we could have did to this to make this a little bit more, you know, like more flavorful. And again, I want to say this ain't authentic, but it's good, folks. Now, with that being said, talk to me down in that comment section below. Let me know what you would do. Now, if you're new to my channel, let me take this time to say thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, smash that subscribe button, and tell everybody out there. There's a channel out here that's simplifying these recipes and taking the mystery out of cooking. I'm thinking right now, if you want to know why I was moving my head like that, I'm thinking about what am I going to drink to wash this down. But whatever it is, I'm out, y'all. Peace.